Yeah, I think overall something that we can build off of. It would have been different if we didn't create any chances. It wouldn't be as positive. But early on in the season, maybe the mindset changes, and is it a good point on the road at this point? And we kind of put that in our back pocket and move to the home game next week. I think maybe if it's an end of the year game and we're fighting, we've obviously got to throw guys forward. So the dynamic changes, tactics changes, where you're at in the season, personnel, things like that. So overall, happy with the performance. Kept it to 0, most important thing. But at the end of the day, we had chances to win, and that's the bottom line. Those guys that normally score those goals didn't, and that's the life of a forward, as well as we know. Sometimes the other way around, life as a defender. So we all stay together. We're all a team. We're all in it together. Now we look forward to next week at home.
And obviously the lineup a little bit different this week, some new faces and young faces. What do you kind of see from those guys, and how do they perform from your perspective?
Yeah, great. I mean, it's difficult to get your first start in MLS in your first year, and that comes in the third game away from home against the best team in the league right now. In saying that, I thought Roldan did very well. He held possession for us. He pushed forward. He worked hard defensively. You can't ask for anything more. And as he gets his feet underneath him, things get easier. The game slows down a little bit, and you'll only see better things from him. A couple other guys, Mansari almost got his first assist, there. So something to be said about the young guys coming in and making a statement. This past game against Tijuana, they showed that they could do it at a high level. So then they're rewarded with their play. So that all comes from training hard and playing hard in the friendlies when they come, S2 games, everything. So coaches obviously see something, and I think the other players around here do as well. So, we're all in it together, and when we push forward.
First road game of the year. What do you kind of see from that perspective? Is it good to go home knowing that you've got this point and playing another Texas team next week?
Yeah, always a shutout on the road is the objective. So, last year, very good road team. Past couple years, very good road team. So, we look to build off of this. When you play against a man down away from home, and they're going to sit in. It's still 2 lines of 4 that you've got to break down. And do you really want to risk playing 3 in the back for us against Castillo? Basically, it'd be 1-on-1 with whoever it was, Zach or myself, Castillo. If you play 3 in the back. So instead of gambling, we played probably a little bit safe, but at the same time, we want to get at least a point on the road. And we did that and came out of it, pretty much unscathed, I think. And now, like you said, we got another Texas team, another conference team. And got to pick up 3 at home.
How did your plan change without Dempsey or Oba in the lineup? Did you play a little more conservative, or was that the plan?
No. I mean, we came out for whatever you want to call it, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever it is, which is a very attacking formation. And we wanted to isolate Lamar and have Barrett take on their 2 center backs and isolate them. And I thought beginning of the game we played as if we'd played together for a long time with that personnel and in that formation. So things are always going to be a little bit disjointed, and the runs may not be there in the right spot, or the ball might not be played at the right time, but that comes with practice. Of course, when Oba, Clint, and those guys are in there, it changes the game. That's why they're DPs. That's why they're on their national teams. That's why they played in the biggest leagues in the world, because they change games. And for us, we played well without them. And I think it says a lot about the character of the team. I think it says a lot about the guys. And we still had chances, but at the end of the day, kept it to 0, and we moved next week.